Hello everyone, welcome to our series on cerebral metabolism and cognition. So, here we explore how energy shapes the way the brain thinks. So, I left you in a very important question that how neural communication is supported by metabolic systems. But before we move on to that, let us understand that how does the brain produces energy? Several biochemical pathways like glycolysis involves breakdown of glucose molecules into several products. These products then enters the tricarboxylic acid cycle present in the mitochondria. After this, the oxidative phosphorylation comes into play, which produces the majority of cells ATP, the molecular currency of the energy. ATP powers essential neuronal processes like maintaining the electrical gradient of the neuronal membrane, transmitting signals across synapses, releasing and recycling of neurotransmitters. So, therefore, neural signaling is energy demanding, and efficiency of these metabolic pathways actually influence how well the neurons function. And not only that, when the mitochondrial function is affected, your neural activity, your cognitive processes are also be going to be affected. But neurons are not the only cells responsible for maintaining the metabolic landscape of the brain. Several other cells, like astrocytes, play an important role. So, when we think and talk about brain, neurons take the center stage. Why? Because they transmit electrical signals, they form networks, and they support cognition. But neurons do not work alone. They rely on other brain cells that help them sustain their metabolic needs. So, astrocytes actually help regulate the chemical environment of neurons, which can then help in supporting synaptic activity. Even research suggests that neurons and astrocytes share a division of metabolic labor. And one influential idea about this interaction is known as the astrocyte neuron lactate shuttle hypothesis, which suggests that brain metabolism is not simply about neurons producing energy independently, but it is a cooperative metabolic interaction between neurons as well as astrocytes. So, understanding cognition requires examining not only neurons but also their metabolic relationships with other cells of the brain. And these partnerships provide the energetic foundation that will allow your brain to think, learn, and adapt. If you're really interested to understand that how neurons and astrocytes cooperate, divide the metabolic load, and produces energy for the brain, do follow the next video of this channel. Thank you so much.